Colfax began a prosperous town full of industry, but as economic conditions shifted, the evolution was halted and it became merely a town of service facilities that support the population.
As the demographics of the town shifted, the people adapted, and so did their built environment.
Those that may not know the colorful past of this place may be quick to make the wrong assumption, though there's more than meets the eye.
This is seen in their resilient nature of the people of Colfax, in their commercial buildings that they have continued to rebuild and adapt the spaces to meet the needs of the community over time. Vernacular architecture is often seen as the everyday buildings that are often overlooked for the famous architecture of the one percenters. In our interviews, we found the vernacular nature to be in the resilient people that built and inhabit this town. Here are some examples from the built environment.
Yeah. David, what's the name of the class?
Vernacular architecture.
Oh, it actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys in architecture?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you looking just at Colfax, or are you looking everywhere?
Just downtown Colfax.
Really?
The old commercial buildings of downtown Colfax
Okay,
are
you
what
should
we're...
take a look at the next block.
Okay.
Just get some really nice ones.
Okay. So when did the newspaper get here?
You know, we had it in the good old days a number of years ago, and I can't remember. It's probably about 70 years.
Okay.
And
So yeah, it's a while.
the print shop was next door. We sold that building. And this is owned by Kim Nguyen. Have you heard her name in your meanderings? She's a Vietnamese lady that came up and bought 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buildings.
Okay, of like the older commercial buildings?
Yeah.
Okay.
This was built before the state, before Washington became a state, this building.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
1889. It's on the cornerstone there.
Jobs in this town? Is there any like major employers, or is it mostly just small businesses here?
Mostly small businesses. But the courthouse,
Yeah.
the county government is big. The hospital is big. And those would be the two biggest. Oh, just outside of town is McGregor Company. I mean, they're all over the state. Ag Company, 34 locations or something like that. They're big.
Okay.
Those would be the three biggest. And the Colfax had 1 or 2 big fires, and that's when they started building in brick.
Okay.
So it lasts forever.
Fires and floods.
Right.
Yeah. Floods since then, they refer back to, near as bad as 1910.
And Pullman was always making fun of Colfax because of the flood control.
Right.
And, because they get floods and stuff. But now, since they have the Colfax as flood control, they're kind of thinking different.
Yeah. Of the barber shop maybe, or the...
I think
Oh, I guess the newspaper.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was before, because he said 8 years ago, or 7 years ago. The newspaper.
anyways.
Yeah, because this was completely...
Looks like everything that got flooded out, they just replaced it with like these first floors have been flooded out.
Yeah.
And they didn't match the architecture after that.
And he was saying that they like rebuilt everything in brick.
Relevancy, eh?
Yeah, we're just trying to collect information. Anything helps.
Okay, longest time newspaper, I don't know what occurred before that.
And what was your name again?
My name's Gordon.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I wish I could help you
Great.
more.
Yeah.
We could
Oh,
dig,
you've been
We
awesome.
could dig some things up if you want.
This will be the first book I ever checked out of a library. This class.
It's a beautiful day.
Oh, goodness.
I was born and raised here.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Would you mind?
But now that I'm 60, it's like, okay, what do I remember where?
We've been here all our lives, so
You both have?
they're trying to
Oh.
think of what was what.
Could we ask you guys a few questions?
Sure.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great.
All right.
I mean, do you feel like it changed a lot over time? Or
Yes.
Yeah, because at one time, they used to say Colfax's Main Street had the longest street in town from heaven to hell.
Okay.
Because the Catholic Church was at that end,
Okay.
and there was a bar at the other end.
Do you guys see any of kind of the bigger employers come in and change it during your time here?
There's
or
not really, there's been a lot of little ones.
little employers, so
Little
you'd
bit.
say like
We
the.
have, yeah, the Warwicks, it used to be J.C. Penney's.
Oh,
Okay, I didn't know we had a penny store.
yeah.
Yeah, tiny grocery
Grocery
store.
store, but now it's an apartment
And
complex.
it's an apartment complex now, so it's Colfax is just kind of slowly getting, yeah, and so it's been getting changed for the better, really, because there's more stores coming in. But back in those days, Fox and JCPenney's were the biggest.
Okay. Think it has kind of the same feel as it did when you guys were kids, or would you say it's busier? Is WSU bringing in a lot of?
Well, there's a lot of
traffic?
kids that come over to WSU, from WSU and and the college kids to go through these little shops. Because they go through Colfax to go to school and they see Dusty Attic or another little store, you know, just all along, and they're really curious, and so
they go in there.
and they look at secondhand stuff. There's so much stuff in that store that there's a lot of college kids that pass
Actually go
through
there,
there
okay.
because really it's gradually people are coming in.
Yeah, but it
And
hasn't.
we don't have anything really big
Right.
per se, but a lot of little people come in and start stuff.
Do you think that a lot of the people that you two grew up with had some tie to agriculture around here, or was it
Some
just
of
kind
them have.
Some of them, but not
We-
most of them.
Like,
not like
we farmed, Marva Lynn has farmed, her family stayed. Quite a few of the farm kids that have stayed and inherited the farm themselves. And
Took
so
it
they
over.
picked up
okay.
and pretty much stayed to farm, you know.
Okay, so Colfax kind of runs on its own. It's not completely an ag-based community. It has its shops that people profit from.
Yeah,
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 is
it
that-
kind of runs on its own a
Okay.
little bit.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, no
Awesome.
problem.
Can you guys think of anything else?
Yeah, that's so helpful to be
Yeah.
able to talk to
Yeah.
people who
Yeah,
have
honestly,
seen
people that
it.
grew up here, you guys are the first ones we've met. We're like, did you grow up in Colfax? And everyone's like, no, I moved here
Yeah,
20 years ago. Yeah. Huh?
Hello?
You want to know how I got these scars?
No, let's just talk about the hospital. Alright, so tell us a little bit about this hospital.
Well, in the 1890s, this area didn't have a hospital. So with the help of some of the nuns that ran a church down the street, they built this hospital here. St. Ignatius Hospital, my home, was built in 1892 by the Sisters of Providence and was up and running until 1964 when it was shut down after the Whitman Community Hospital opened.
Except it used to be a group home.
Oh, it did? And it's called
It
the
was
Wa-
a hospital, and then it was a group home. I thought somebody said at one time a nursing home.
Okay.
It continued to be assisted living until 2000 and then was completely shut down in 2003, which is when all of us freaks moved in. And it's been abandoned ever since.
This space has been abandoned and has fallen into disrepair. In the past years, it has been used to host ghost tours and tours highlighting the history of this space, and it is described as one of the 10 most haunted sites in all of Washington. And although it has been abandoned, it has actually been sold as of last Friday, and this space, despite its appearance, has a lot of potential, and it speaks to the resilient spirit the people of Colfax have and the potential to transform the space into something greater.
So people could possibly do this.
All jokes aside, with the discussion of vernacular on the scale of the whole town, we found it was best shown through the history and culture of how these spaces have adapted.
While broken into episodes, together our presentation tries and highlights the vernacularity of Colfax. The people we interviewed were genuinely surprised by the buildings we chose to go to because they were buildings that they interacted with on a daily basis, and they were seen as common everyday buildings in their town.
We didn't research the places bearing the most history per se, but found time and time again the vernacular culture and drive of this town throughout our studies.
Vernacular as a whole is often what we overlook, and as seen in Colfax, this can be on the scale of the whole town. I hope you've learned there's more to Colfax has to offer than speeding tickets. Thank you.